Greetings, it's Cypris. We're back, and I have a fun adventure for us today. We are going to do some forest bathing. I got a little hike planned, although it is raining, so I don't know, we'll see. I'll get out there and see how bad it is. If it just sprinkles, we'll be alright, but I don't know, the rain came earlier than it was supposed to. Maybe I should have gotten out of bed a little earlier. It's hard for me to get going before 1 or 2 in the afternoon. It's just, I'm not an early person. But it is the summer solstice today. It is June 21st, and I thought, what better way to celebrate a passage of the year moment than by going out in nature and having a little experience with the wild. And so what I have planned for today is a little bit of a mystery. There is apparently a really cool rock structure called Airplane Rock. Is that what it's called? Airplane? Yeah, I think it's Airplane Rock. And it's not on any of the tourism maps. And a local here told me about it, and I had him draw me. Can you see this? This little map. I got looking and frogging around online a little bit and did find out that this is a real place, that people go see it, and a little bit more in the way of directions for how to get there. This is going to be kind of interesting because I am going to be talking to you, and I'm not going to have my GPS on, so I've got to actually follow maps the old-fashioned way, and I haven't done that in a while, so we'll brush up on our map navigation skills. So I've never been there. It's not supposed to be a really long trail. And unfortunately, I'm not going the path that my local informant told me about, because there's no parking there. And I'm not going to pull off on the side of the road. The closest parking is a half a mile down the road at Conkle's Hollow. And I don't feel like doing the extra. If I want to go for longer, I want to go for longer in the trails, not along the road. So, I've never been to this place before, and like I said, it's not on any of the maps, so it's kind of a little bit of an adventure. I think there's also a cave that we might find on the trails. I'm still feeling a little funny about the rain. It seems to be pretty solid, but if nothing else, we'll find the place, and heck, if it's not too far to the overlook, we will just get wet because it's in the 70s today. So we'll just have to play it by ear. Maybe I'll have to refilm this video later, but that's what we're doing. So how about we get started? Alright, I'm not sure how long the camera will film. This is my first day with actually having the phone attached to my car. Well, if nothing else, we'll have a fun drive in the rain. How many of you like the rain? Like, I find people are like one way or the other. Like, some people just need it to be sunny all the time. Other people, like me, are backwards, and when it rains, I get hyper and excited and cheerful, and I have all this energy when it rains, and then when it's sunny a lot, it gets really oppressive, and I get really draggy and tired, and yeah, I gotta remember to pay attention to where I'm going, because I don't have the GPS to chime in and tell me when to look out for a turn. So there, cutting my head off, which is probably fine. I have a big forehead, but what is with the beauty trend lately of cutting foreheads off with contouring? What is wrong with big foreheads? Like, I realize you don't want them too big, but, like, big foreheads just mean you have, like, brains in there, right? So why would you want to make it look like you have no frontal cortex? See, I don't get that. Like, I don't get why that's a beauty standard. But anyway, that confuses me, and I just don't know what's going on with people. I mean, I get why drag queens do it, right? They're trying to minimize their masculine features, but why are women with tiny foreheads cutting off half of their forehead and trying to go like, you know, hey, my brain's underdeveloped. People are mysterious. Alright, so I've got to be looking for, what is it, Big Pine Road? Yeah, after about 4 miles. I don't actually know how many minutes of footage this camera will hold, so... Alright, I'm going to have to start looking for Big Pine Road. I do love a rainy day. Although that is going to make it difficult for hiking. We will have to see. I may not get very far, but we'll see what happens. It's an adventure, right? I don't even know for sure I can find this place. So we'll just find what we find and call it fun. Oh, I should have, dang it, I should have looked to see what road that was. I wonder if that was my road. Dang it. Well, I'll go a mile or two, and if I don't see the road I need, I'll double back. It's gotta be a tourist in front of me because they are driving like they're terrified of these turns. It's like, move! What are you doing going 40? It's 55 through here. But of course, their car's going centrifugal force all over the place, and they're like, ah! The roads are scary. Now I'm plagued with the idea that maybe, okay, I think I have gone too far. So I'll have to pause this and get back on track. Oh, this guy's killing me. Are we really only going 30 now? Yeah, because the road's curving. So, alright, I'm going to have to find a place to turn around. Oh, God. Now we're going 20. I'm not sure which driving pet peeve is worse. People who drive way slower than the speed limit. People who drive way slower than the speed limit in the left lane. Or people who can't be bothered to use their turn signals. Like, those are the top 3 for me, and they make me just... Alright, here's a main road coming up. Is it Big Pine? No. It is not. So I am gonna let you go for a minute and get myself back on the right road. Okay, I am back. Sorry to leave you hanging. I apparently cannot navigate old style and talk to you at the same time. But fortunately I didn't have to get turned around. I just took the road that was there, and it took me right up here. And the road that we're on, I don't even know that the road has a name. It is well maintained. There's gravel or rock. There's rock down. But I would not come up here if there was any question about what the weather was doing to the roads. There was a steep ascent. I felt it in my ears, and I was a little worried that the van was not going to, like if there was any slippage issues, we would have been in a bad place, because it's just like, but we're here. And I made it, and the rain has slacked off, so we're gonna try this thing. So I have a hat if I need it. It's not my mowing hat, this is a different one. And I have a little day pack, and I've got water in the form of ice in the camel pack, and I'm a little worried about that, actually, because it's not that hot out, and am I gonna freeze myself? I don't know. We'll see. Fortunately, there's some padding, but it's designed for this to keep you cool if it's hot, which I thought it was gonna be, because it's been so hot. So so I've got that. I've got my regular camera, so I can take regular photos, and some snacks. Did I say that already? Snacks are important. They're worth mentioning twice. I've got a hair clip if I get sweaty. I can put my hair up. I don't think I'm even gonna buy, well, it's not supposed to get sunny. I would put my sunglasses in here, but it's in the woods, and it's supposed to stay cloudy all day. So let's see if we can find airplane rock and not get rained out. Okay, that is where we came in, the road with no name, and this is where we're going. So it's raining. I've got the hat on not because it's sunny, but because I don't want rain in my face. There's a little gate up here. Can you see that? I'm gonna get like a selfie stick or something. I kind of hate the thought of it. I've always kind of despised selfie sticks, but in this particular genre, I'm kind of gonna need it. Ooh, it's raining harder. I don't do this enough. And this is so close to my house. That's why I live here in the Hocking Hills, is so I can be in the Hocking Hills. And I have just been so busy moving in and cleaning the house and getting my life back together after being sort of up in the air for so long. That's really pretty tree bark. I really need to learn my trees. That's one of the things I'm going to work on. Hopefully, the trail should be well marked. Online, a trail reviewer said that it was marked clearly with bright orange spray paint on the trees. So I am not worried about losing the trail. I'm more worried about if I lose track of which direction to take. I might be on a much longer hike than I'm expecting. And I'm already feeling it in my knees because trying to mow my giant hill lawn is something that is gonna get me in shape, but I'm not in shape yet, and my legs and muscles and tendons are a little sore from all the mowing. Okay. But, holy cow. I almost forgot what it felt like to be in a mature forest. It's like walking into a shrine, and I feel the need to focus on what's going on here, and just there's this reverent feeling. It's so fantastic. See the other side of the trail for a little while. Yeah. So I don't know if you can see it. There's a gully, and then the land. There's this big hill back there. This is so not like most of where I grew up. Just I love that the ground isn't flat. Sorry, I think that was a horsefly or a deer fly. Probably a horsefly. It was pretty tiny. And I didn't want it to bite me. I should have brought a sweater. I'm a little chilly, and with the rain, I'm not going to warm up. There's a trail back there, but the markers are the wrong color. I don't know if I'm supposed to stay on the road or take that trail. So we may not find what we're looking for today. We may just be out in the woods, having a walk in the woods. Because I don't know. Okay, I just found, right in the middle of the road here, it's really, really white stone. It's not a crystal. Kind of looks like a tooth, actually. And boy, I just feel like there's so much pretty scenery. There's a little creek back there. Just hike along this road, not sure where I'm going. Kind of sort of half trusting that it's going to take me to the trail to Airplane Rock. Ugh, my legs and thighs and glutes are not in the mood for hills, but that's okay. We're gonna get them in shape. Oh, I'm seeing horse tracks, but I mean, this is a bridle path, so that's not unusual or even that interesting, just like horses. So I am soaking wet. I didn't find Airplane Rock, and I have 0 space left on this, so I'm gonna have to turn it off and finish this video when I get home. Are we live? Okay. So I made it home. Oh my word, you guys. Like, I had to come home without finding Airplane Rock. So this is going to be at least a 2-parter, because while the space on my phone camera failed, my determination did not fail. But almost everything that could have gone wrong did. I didn't find the trail. I was on the wrong trail the whole time. I think what I was doing was going around the opposite way, but I'll have to get on a map of the terrain, a satellite image of the area, and try to figure out what happened and where I was compared to where I needed to be. The rain came back, and while it wasn't warm, it was so muggy that I got hot really fast, and the regular camera fogged up, and I couldn't even take regular pictures because it was just all like shower screen. And turns out my bite valve on my hydration pack is cracked, and so it wouldn't work. And I couldn't suck water through it, and I get it home and I pull it out and it's just leaking like crazy, and I'm gonna have to replace it. And what else happened? I got my shoes muddy, and when I got back to the van, my keys were not in my bag. They were not in this pocket where they belong and where I always put them, and I just about freaked out thinking that they must have fallen out one of the times I took my backpack off to get into something. And fortunately they were in here, but I had to tear the bag apart for like 2 minutes. None of this is a big deal. I had fun. I was out in the woods, but I really wanted to find Airplane Rock. So we're going to have to try this again. But for now, in order to salvage this, and to make a happy ending out of this, I did the only thing that any sane person would do to make a happy ending out of this. The only thing that could possibly make this right. I stopped at the store on my way home and made sure I had some ice cream. Caramel hazelnut fudge truffle, wild berry lavender mascarpone, pomegranate acai and blueberry, Denali extreme mousse tracks, sea salt caramel truffle. Now I'm not going to have a, what do they call it, a mukbang? Is that how you say it? Not going to eat all of these at once, but it just seemed like the absolute best way to salvage the adventure was to go for the default, always a happy ending. So I'm going to try wild berry lavender mascarpone. I don't even know what mascarpone is, but oh yeah, we're doing this. So it is not time for ice cream, but I've decided it is time for ice cream. Thanks for riding along with me. Next time, maybe we'll actually find Airplane Rock. So stay tuned, and until then, keep it wild.